Hey, you all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the south. More specifically, I'm in the city of Savannah, Georgia, the most haunted city in America. We're gonna celebrate the Christmas season tonight. We are, but in a different way. We are headed to an event at the Graveface Museum here along the river in Savannah, Georgia, where the Dead City Collective is gonna be doing a sideshow performance that they're calling Horrormas, a horror-themed Christmas celebration. So please follow me. Just gonna head down here to walk down these steps to get to the river, but these are the most scary looking steps. I don't know if this is translating, but these steps look remarkably unsafe. They're all cracked up, they're super steep. And look how far down that is. I don't know, these Crocs might be a little too slippery, but I guess we can very carefully try. I seriously saw someone of us fall a minute ago, and hanging on for dear life here on the handrail, that's probably pretty dangerous in these modern times. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. Oh, some cobblestones, another set of cobblestone stairs. Head down. See out across the river there, you know, this little cobblestone section next to the river. Here's a monument by the Propeller Club of the United States dedicated to the ships that have been built and set sail here from Savannah. That's actually a pretty cool monument. Got the ship there with the water spraying up around it. According to the historical marker right there, says the SS Savannah was the first steamship to ever cross the Atlantic Ocean, and it was launched from this area. This is the African American Monument. It says it was erected in 2002, the first monument in the city dedicated to African Americans. You can see the African American family right there, and then chains at their feet because of the dark history here in Savannah. And here we have a statue of Florence Mardis, the waving girl of Savannah. Now, Florence, when she was 18 years old, began waving at every ship that would come into the harbor here. So waving out to the ships coming up through the river. And she would do this for 44 years. During the day, she would wave at the ships with a towel, and at night, she would wave a lantern so they could see her. And the city finally decided to immortalize her in this statue right here, right along with her little dog. See a sign up here for the Graveface Museum. Oddities Museum, focusing on all things unusual, macabre, unique, and mysterious behind this building. Alright, we'll cut through this alley, up another set of historic stairs, and make our way to the Graveface Museum. Cool taxidermy here in the gift shop. You gotta love this terrifying squirrel band right there. I don't know which animal that is right there. I think that's a deer disguised as an alien. Hey, how are you doing?
Good,
hey, buddy.
How are you? How's the vehicle?
The vehicle's good. All in one piece.
Is that the one before you crashed it?
No, that one's gone.
Oh. That's what happens when he drives.
There's the newest section here, the Graveface Museum, the video violence section, the history of horror in VHS.
Spookies is one of the most batshit crazy films. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
I've never seen it.
It's multiple directors, like two different sets of cast and crew. It makes no sense storyline wise. It's
Multiple crews and cast?
it's incredible.
I'll have to check it out.
But yeah, we put out the store maybe when I first started the company. I don't remember what year it was. I didn't think anyone would buy it because it's insane, and it's become like one of my best-selling titles. So, but yeah, and then Vinegar Syndrome just dropped the Blu-ray maybe like a year ago, and it's just crazy how many fans there are of this thing that I thought I was the only one that could. Which I'm happy I'm not alone. But this is a whole trauma wall, you know, various promotional pieces, and that's the stuff I collect. I like the old video rental store displays, you know, from the Gates or Predator Heat, just the that people were throwing away. Like that's where it's at for me. Faces of Death tapes, because I don't know if you've ever watched them, but like
I have.
you find that a lot of it's right.
Yeah, yeah.
But then you start getting into the people that were influenced by those films, and they are not bullshit. And some of these are just f***ing disgusting.
So this is
These are, you know, I would just say people that were influenced by that.
by Faces of Death.
They're, you know, death tape scene. So my wife, I thought it would be a fun first date to watch something called Shocking Asia, which is a death tape. And I mean, we're married, so it went fine, but it was probably...
It worked out for you.
It was probably 3 minutes in, and she was in tears. I won't say what. Don't watch Shocking Asia. It is a death
It's a
tape.
public service announcement.
It is so f***ing gross. But yeah, she stayed with me, which is very sweet. But yeah, it just gets into... I love old media tapes as a releasing company. You know, they did some of the best movies ever, and you know, I love the graphic design elements. I put out Basket Case on vinyl for the first time, so like clearly I'm a huge Henenlotter fan.
I always saw that when I was like a little kid, and it scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, it's like it's like earnest and heartwarming and horrifying, and it's got all these interesting elements that horror films typically don't have. I love anything Henenlotter, you know, Frankenhooker's great. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
I've heard of it. I've not seen it.
Brain Damage, that's a gem. If you haven't watched
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, Chopping Mall, that's a personal favorite. And then it gets into like Percival Lewis, who is a personal hero, the godfather of gore. I was lucky enough to work with him on 2000 Maniacs, but right before he died, right before he died, and actually was able to record him singing the theme song to 2000 Maniacs in his living room, like literally months before he passed, and that's the bonus track of that record.
Oh wow!
But yeah, he through Something Weird, which is a releasing company, he was kind of rediscovered in the VHS boom because people didn't know, you know, relative obscurity.
Yeah.
So that's what we're watching, the Something Weird documentary here. This is all shot on video, which is my true passion. Video Violence 555. Just these terrible movies. Like some of the worst movies ever made, but they're so good. So good. Made for no budget, you know. I asked the guy that made this movie, how much money did you spend making it? $5.
$5?
Now, I'm sure that was a bit tongue-in-cheek of an answer, but I kind of believe it. Like, he owned the video rental store where they filmed it. They were all his buddies and shit.
So it's just no budget, just pull out a camera and...
So that's what all this is. That's all Something Weird. This is kind of an interesting tidbit that I did not know. So you know this famous Mark Jackson picture with the Menendez brothers sitting there after they killed their parents? Yeah. That's the crime scene. But what I didn't know until I was building out this section, and I don't know how I didn't know this, is their dad. The way he made his money was by releasing these movies.
Okay.
So these were his various companies that he worked for, and he made a ton of money in the video rental boom, you know, that whole era. And then they killed him and, you know, got courtside tickets and that sort of shit. So just, I had no idea that this tied into.
That there had a Menendez brothers connection.
Yeah, so that's my little tie into the upstairs true crime room.
These old cardboard displays that you'd see in video stores. Ooh, I like that. The fly on it. Actually, was not aware of this. Super VHS was a different format of VHS released in 1987. It actually played higher quality VHSs that never took off. Hey, Stitches!
What's going on, Carpetbagger?
How are you doing?
Yeah, killing it.
Killing it? I love it. A giant gazelle head next to a Dungeons and Dragons arcade machine. It's super creepy. Ronald McDonald. Yeah, clowns are creepy, aren't they? Sorry, I shouldn't have said that, should I?
Clowns are not creepy. Clowns are awesome.
Let's see, $10,000 if not real. World's strangest case of conjoined twins, one head, two bodies. One head, two bodies. That is strange. You can look out this window and you can see the river. We were just walking along.
For those that do not know us, we are the Dead City Collective. We are from right here in Savannah, Georgia, aka the Dead City. We still got a couple minutes on the show, so I'll give you a little history lesson on why we call it the Dead City. Does anybody have any idea that doesn't already know? The reason why we call it the Dead City is because the entire city of Savannah is built on top of the dead. Savannah started in a circle. They buried their dead outside of the circle, and as Savannah grew, they did not relocate those bodies, they just built over them. We're untrained professionals, so there is a chance that you will see somebody die. But you will see fire, you will see blood, and stupidity. Ain't that right?
Yes.
Come on! This is Lavinia, and she has a strange eating disorder. Lavinia, in her hand, has a package of light bulbs. We need you to take a light bulb out of the package, confirm that it's real, it's not hot, you don't have to drop it.
Yes.
Okay, it is real. Now, put it in your mouth, and she's going to punch your jaw. Alright, then put it in the handkerchief. I'm going to keep trying until someone does it. Alright, now, break said light bulb, please. Yeah. And select a piece of glass for her to put in her mouth. Everything that you see us do is 100% real. I should have said that at the beginning, that we don't suggest you try this at home. We strongly suggest you try this at home. We are into population control. You ready to eat?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get in it.
It's delightful. Almost enlightening.
You got any more?
No.
You really let me down. Let's hear it. In my hand, I hold your standard 4-inch nail, 4.5 inch, I don't know. It's your standard nail. Now, what I'm gonna do with this nail is drive it into the center of my skull. I said all the way in. If I didn't say all the way in, I meant all the way in. And that's why I got a hammer to finish her off. That is all the way in, and I know that's all the way in because I lose sight out of my right eye. If you also get to see me screw myself. That's all the way in. Hi, Mom. Are you proud?
Can a car come through?
Not very easily. Hold on.
We need to get to her hotel, dude. Come on.
Okay.
This guy's got a screwdriver in his face right
Don't
now.
pull the screwdriver out of my face and we'll let you through. We're a bunch of lost boys out here.
But we got children. We gotta drive.
It's only noodles.
Parking
is free after 6. Pick from the street.
All right. Mr. Carpetbagger,
Yes.
if you wouldn't mind pulling this nail out of my skull, please.
Oh.
Don't drop it.
Oh gosh. Oh.
Now hold it sideways.
Sideways?
Yeah, like that. And then,
No.
yeah. That's the world we live in. This is my man. Puddles. Now we've got marvelous things to show you. Anybody want to see if it's real? Please feel free to come up and touch the bed now so you can confirm that it is real.
I see that. Oh yeah.
Speaker is turned on.
Really pointy.
Sort of speaker.
Yes.
There you go, buddy. Hold that for me. I'm gonna throw up a finger. This one, don't worry. We're still monetized. And we're gonna count down. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm gonna hit him. I didn't say which him. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Or something.
You've seen a cinder block, but have you seen a board?
No. I really
Got it from Lowe's. Yeah! If you can't tell by the sound of it, Rice Krispie treats.
Broken glass.
This be that glass.
Here comes Karen.
That was difficult. Different people.
They're not as.
Alright! And now, Puddle is on a bed of nails with a board and glass on him. Yeah. Ta-da! Ta-da!
Okay.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, buddy.
You're good. Oh my God, she weighs too much. All right, face that way for me. Face that way for me. Feet that way. This way. All right, take one step that way. Now let's hear it for him. Let's hear it for him.
Look at his back there.
Let's get one more countdown. Population control. You don't want to see puddles running around. 2, 3. You guys have seen me breathe fire. You have seen me do the act that is called the human blockhead. You may have seen both of those done on TV, YouTube, whatever. But you have not seen both done at the same time. I'm the only one dumb enough currently to do it. What I have in my hand is a 9-inch nail.
It's a bad band.
Would you like to see it closer? I'm going to drive this nail into my skull. Then, I'm going to set it on fire. Holy Father. One, two, three. There we go. This is your favorite one, right, Kevin? Here we go.
Turn your flashlight.
At the beginning of this show, I did promise. Fire, we've had that. Dumb stuff, we've had that. We're missing the third thing. Blood! Blood. The blood comes from all of you.
No.
If you choose to participate.
Yes.
Please welcome back Lavelia. In her hand, she holds a staple gun. Remember, everything is very real. This is where you get a little hands-on. You can form a line and staple money to her flesh. Guys, we're coming out to Graveface tonight. This museum is by far my favorite. So once again, thank you to each and every one of you for coming out.
Moral and I have. All right. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, why would you do that?
I feel so bad. I really do. So thank you for joining me here in Savannah, Georgia, as we celebrate the Christmas season in a unique way, watching people breathe fire, lay on nails, and allowing people to staple dollars to their body. Big thank you to the Graveface Museum. It's an amazing must-see attraction here in Savannah. And big thank you to the Dead City Collective. I've seen their sideshow multiple times. I've become friendly after meeting them on the haunted house circuit as I travel around and haunt these and travel around to different haunted houses. And they do the same thing. They travel to haunts, performing sideshows, and perform in other venues as well. They always put on a wonderful show. And thank you for watching. If you would like to support the channel, consider donating to Patreon. $3 or more will get you a postcard once a month. Also now selling enamel pins. All that information is in the description box down below. And until next time, this one's in the bag.